Oh yeah, Gits, welcome back to the great campaign of Grom the Paunch. And His Immensity welcomes you back. Thanks you for your input from the last time, and I'm going to show you a few of the things that were done because of your input. And please continue to ask His Immensity for the things that you would like to see in the campaign. First of all, we're going to kick this little Git, and we're going to use this Rachnic Spider Claw, and we have a name for him. This guy has special abilities. He's one of the ones we got from our Big Finkin'. And so clearly, he should be the Lord here. And as for his army, it was suggested that a lot of people want big units, some people want gobos, some people wanted a mix. So what we'll do is a mix. So far we got some gobbo units, and then we'll put some big units in here too. Kind of give him a mix of things as we go. Until then, let's get him started here. He's going to have a bonus for all spiders. And we're definitely going to get some big spiders in his army. Don't even try it. Ooh, I like this. Direct damage. Strong versus a single combatant. That is not going to be a bad thing. And then he's going to need his magics. And we named this this giant river troll hag Brided to Gut, just in honor of Grom, because everybody's got to pay homage to Grom. So that's how we're going to be paying homage. And this is a couple of turns later. We renamed some settlements. We got Stunty Takeout here, Patchy's Pungent Place, and the Stunty Food Bank. So we've got some things renamed in honor of the Waagh. And we also have a new Gobbo unit here. This is the Peasant Skewers by request of one of the viewers. We got the Ghostbusters for having to kill all of the nasty ethereal dwarves, and so yeah. And then one of the snotling wagons here, we got the Snotty Snot Slickers. So I've tried to put in a whole bunch of names for you all to help you all enjoy it. And then as for the name for this guy, this is gonna be Appius. And Appius is from a previous campaign. This is for one of my viewers who's been here a long time, a moderator for me on Discord. But this was another suggested name. We're gonna have the Spider Git. So this is Appius the Spider Git. He's back, and that way I can hit 2 for 1 there too, and hopefully make a couple people happy with that name. All right, we got more work to do. We need to be building up our new territory, and we're gonna need a bigger pile of shiny stuff for sure. You can't get enough shiny stuff for the Great Grom. Push up here. We gotta go, some Stunties, led by Brock Ironpick, think that they're gonna take back to Stunty Food Bank, and yeah, you know, I suppose they might if they attack quickly, but they're just gonna refill the food bank with more Stunty food. Our big thinking is done for now, and so we're gonna need to go for the next one. We could do this stone armor here, which would be really cool. Oh, I did get a rogue idol. So we do have a rogue idol, and by popular demand from the chat, he was named Demulcha. So we got Demulcha, and the next rogue idol will probably be Dwayne The Rock Johnson, or Dwayne The Rock Idol, you know, however we want to set that up. I liked that name as well. There's been a lot of awesome suggestions. We do have dragon meat. I don't have enough to cook it up now, but I believe with dragon meat, I thought we had dragon meat. Do we have dragon meat? Boar meat, gobbo legs, puffer fish, eagle talons, wing leather. We need some splodin ammunition. Condition, Norse skin, boar meat. Someone thought I had dragon meat, and I don't think I do yet, though. We're gonna have to cook something, but we need some more scrap before we can put some more delicious cooking to work here. So let's go get some scrap off these stunties up here. All right, let's see what we get. Finish that big thinking. Gonna move up here. We'll be able to move underground. Go protect the stunties food bank, but they'll probably attack it on this turn while I'm still busy getting there. That's the way them stunties tend to work. Let's see if we got our piles of shiny stuff was built here. Let's upgrade it to a heap of shiny stuff. Want as much as we can get. This little army here isn't much, but it can help put down you know, the odd rebellion here or there. I mean, I don't know who would rebel against his great immensity. He's amazing. Be at war with Karak. We probably will be. Gonna be at war with all the stunties. Right, Defishy Tittlemunch has picked up a skill point here. Let's see how we want to spin that on her. Spread in public order. Oh gosh. Charge bonus, expeditious endeavor. I mean, that could be good for chasing folks down. We definitely want to get here to Mither, however you pronounce that. That's the next one that we're going to have available. That's going to make her a real pain in the butt. I don't think we can actually come underground up here. We have to get in behind them. We didn't get intercepted. If they attack it, we're just going to take it straight back from them at this point. So, not terribly worried about what's going to happen there. Oh, well, look who showed up at Massive Gut.
Nasty magic's ready. Fine.
Let's get moving back that way. I could probably pull in a whole bunch. That's a pretty potent army that Harrieth has brought with herself, but she's up against the boys, and we do have some defenses at Massive Gut, and we'll probably fill this army. I'm going to save some money and fill it up with with a whole bunch of regiments of renown and try and get that elf army as we get an opportunity here. Yeah, let's save this money. I'm not going to spend it this turn. Let's wait.
Big as an orc. Divine belly.
Check it out, boys. The stunties is running from the great Grom. They can't handle a proper scrap, so they're going to run away. That's just like them. Let's get back up here to Appius the Spider-Git's army. And we're going to have to play this one smart here. Let's get him some units that'll help out. The Crimson Killers would be important. There's some pretty good... And this is going to just kind of turn his army into an absolute mashup. The Ragnarok Queen. It's getting pretty expensive. We're doing some expensive shopping here. Some expensive shopping. Get the Logie Bogies. And we can get the Moon Howlers. Go ahead and pull all that in. And then what we're going to do is try and move forward in an ambush stance. So hopefully they don't spot our approach. And then we'll come in behind them, get the reinforcements from Massive Gut, and be able to attack them with all these troops. So that's what we'll attempt. See if it works. And then we can always disband a few units if we need to, which we'll probably need to in order to get that... army the way that it needs to be. Let's see. Patchy the Salty Stabber. He has got some pretty serious stabbing capabilities. I'm thinking this Cornered Rat might be good because Gobos tend to not always have the best leadership. Now obviously with DePonch here they do, but you know. Well. Look who was trying to get away from Grom. Didn't exactly work out for you there, Mr. Iron Pick, did it? Thanks for the food.
I'm special.
Well, I think we picked up some stuff off them stunties. We can get Appius the Spider, get some armor. And, oof, Tormentor Sword. Tormentor Sword would be pretty good. Help slow stuff down. Yeah, I think that'd be good. Do that one. There's Talisman here, you know, against the elves. That might actually be helpful. I'm going to stick that on there for a moment, just in case. Never know what it might end up against here. Enemy Winds of Magic starting amount. That could be nice there, too. Let's see what all we can get here. Not a whole lot else here. Oh my goodness, this is actually pretty cool. Let's grab that, stick it in our army as well. We need to go up and relieve the siege on Massive Gut. So we are going to get the garrison reinforcements. This is a fairly potent army of pointy ears here. But the Appius is going to get a good opportunity for a debut, and it should be a fun one. Well, I got to hand it to this Harrieth. She's one brave Git, or what do you call a lady Git? Is it lady Git? Gitress? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's another word. We came up with TLC, which was Tenderizing Long Clubs. Now maybe we need to come up with a female association with the word get, unless get is just all-inclusive, which might be one of those words that's just made for the modern era, where it applies to all. Speaking of all, here comes Appius the Spider Kit's Great Horde, and it's looking pretty good. Now, it doesn't have nearly enough spiders to get started with, but, you know, it's not bad. I got an orc shaman way back here in the back. Anyway, he must be one of the garrison. So we got the orc shaman in the garrison, and you all need to see Appius the Spider Kit. He's going to be relatively small stature compared to what we're normally used to looking for. He's going to be over here protected by a Gobbo big boss, but here he is, the Spider Kit himself. He will have his own Spider Shrine mount at some point. We're definitely looking forward to that. Now the Pointy Ears has started firing their arrows at us, and you can see that the boys isn't really bothered. I mean, they came here for a crumpin'. If they die in the process of crumpin', that's just the way that Gork and Mork want it, and they're completely fine with that result. So yeah, you can see the Pointy Ears kind of falling back here. They're a little bit afraid to go head on. I've got some Gobbo fanatics heading in first, and this is drawing out the Sword Masters of Harrieth, and this is intentional. My fanatics is going to give them the loonies. So I was hoping to soften up the Sword Masters a little bit, and the Pointy Ears just absolutely fell for it because they're completely daft. And then over here, my Night Gobbos baited their cavalry a little, and the Boars and the Trolls are going to come in to finish that, while the Gobbos go in after the Sea Guard. And the loonies have once again been unleashed successfully into the Sword Masters. And we'll see who's a Sword Master. I mean, they could be the Sword Master. My Black Orcs is the Axe Masters. And these Pointy Ears are going to get crumped hardcore. They've met their match this time. So all across the line, there's going to be a big Waagh here. It's going to be a lot of fun. You can see the spider just rolling straight through these Pointy Ears. I'm focusing the Swordmaster units to start with, and then the Phoenix Guard unit, I'm busying one of them with my Gobbo Archers, and then I've got the Moon Howlers and the Broken Tusk mob moving around, trying to create openings. And right now the Moon Howlers are going to go get a bite of Harrieth, and while she's getting bitten by the Moon Howlers, she got hit by the Don't Even Try It, so there's going to be a lot of direct damage headed her way, and the Logie Bogie Splodas are also coming that way, so not looking pretty for the Pointy Ears. They got crumped hard, almost entirely on just the charge, and with the Waagh kicking in here, my boys got really strong, so they just absolutely lost their center near immediately. Broken Tusk Mob and the Spider are putting a short into this, and you can see Appius the Spider Git has successfully led his first battle and made his immensity quite proud. He protected his namesake, Massive Gut, and did so in a way that his immensity would approve of, and showed that even the Gobbos can lead the big boys. And folks, this army's gonna really get fun once we get it properly spidered out. Because we get lots of buffs to spiders in this army. And it's not gonna stop there, so even the Phoenix Guard running away from the Spider Git. Well, I think the Pointy Ears are going to think twice before attacking a place named after his immensity's massive gut. But they do taste delicious. I mean, absolutely delicious. So Appius the Spider Git makes his first appearance in battle and makes the boss very proud. Very proud indeed. That was quite a stabbing, a crumping Oh, speaking of, TLC in the last episode for the greenskins apparently means tenderizing long clubs. In case anybody was wondering. Tenderizing long clubs, okay? You'll pay attention. It is time for us to be cooking another meal up for the boys. They hungry. They're very hungry. Let's hit the cauldron here. We got available. We got troll meat and lion meat. Gamey but tasty. So this one's going to help gobbo cavalry and squig herds. Troll meat is going to give us the regeneration for all the gobbos and night gobbo infantry, which is obviously a really good one. Ghostly protection for rogue idols and lower attrition. Monster goo. Stunty ale. So we cooked, let's look at our recipe book, and we've made Misty Mountain broth. Bugsman's battered ribs. Boy, that sounds delicious as well. Shroom and awful sausage we've had. Oh man, I love these. This is nuggets and slime. All right, let's see what else we can come up with here. Let's have some fun. Well, we got the stunty ale. Dulled senses for trolls and giants. Okay. See what else we could throw in here. Make something. Is this the ribs? Oh gosh, that is just horrible. Look at that. The Magnum Pizza gives Grom physical resistance. Gives a passive ability of dulled senses to trolls. I can't see exactly what that does. Speed for cavalry and squig units. I mean, it is disgusting. It would be a new thing to cook, but I'm just not sure I'm sold on all the benefits here. Let's see what else we can come up with. Find reputation growth in all provinces. Let's see. Anti-infantry for gobbo. Anti-large. This is the one that gives us double ammunition. That's just more nuggets and slime. We've done that one. It's wing leather, dude. Yeah, nuggets and slime. This is the gobbo seafood quiche. So Grom gets some kind of missile ability and terror. Income, obedience. I mean, having all the extra obedience actually could be fairly helpful. It won't help our boys be quite as strong. Let's see. Regenerate. I love regeneration so much. What happens if we... Oh, it's also the pizza, so we can do the pizza here. It gives Grom extra physical resistance and melee defense, gives abilities to our trolls, and then regenerates all of our gobbo infantry units. So let's go ahead and cook this. This one's new, the Magnum Pizza. In case anybody's hungry, it looks absolutely delicious. It looks like they crammed a coconut or a pineapple straight into a skull. It's really lovely artwork.
The sloppier the better.
Oh man, this cookbook is delicious. CA, please, more of this. Okay, just this kind of content in the game. Keep it coming. Faster, more. Yeah, all that stuff, all of it. We want it. Let's see. We got. What else? It looks like that the forest is kind of starting to calm down a little. I guess all those years under Wood Elf rule and nothing really happened for him. They're starting to realize that the boss is just better.
I'm special.
His gut is immense. I mean, I don't know when they're going to understand this, but it's very important that they understand it. Let's get the spider handed back this way just in case. Grom has kind of taken care of business down here. Let's put some money into these buildings for growth and casualty replenishment so we can get the former vaults, which is now our stunty food bank, rebuilt. There are some stunties up here at Karak Asgaraz and Karak Norn, and then there's some humies who think they can move in to Grom's favorite type of mountain territory, and then we've got some stinky rats down here as well. There's plenty of Waagh to go around, folks. There is plenty of Waagh to go around. Big lads, giants, rogue idols, trolls, good. We've already got all that. Grom is getting pretty angry and pretty strong. Let's give him his, whew, man, he's putting out some weapon damage here. Just beautiful. We need to take over these stunties. Let's head back this way. Head up here to Karak Norn. Take over management. and show them how to properly handle things. Well, we don't want any chaos around these parts. Chaos has no place in this world as long as Grom is here. He's too immense for chaos. Yeah, the Stunties is rebuilding an army. We're gonna go pay them a visit. We're gonna pay them a visit.
This magic is real. Move!
Alright, Massive Gut is safe again, of course. Don't think we ever really thought that the High Elves were... Them pointy ears isn't going to actually accomplish anything significant. You know, we know that that is not the case. At Grom's Anvil, we can build a pile of shiny stuff. We need tons of shiny stuff in order to fund this immense Waagh.
You done Grom wrong! You gonna pay!
Oh my, here's a brave one. Look at this. Very brave soul here, almost no territory, and declares war on Grom. Smart move. Let's see how it goes for you. Alright, Grom is ready to take on Karak Norn. Ooh, we got the food merchants here too, so we'll have to pop back down there. Hopefully we don't lose track of her. So she can sell us stuff we've had before. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. I'll look at my ingredients. Yeah, these guys are probably going to go after Patchy's pungent place, but they're going to learn pretty quick that Appius the Spider Git is here, and when Grom's not around, that's who you're going to find, and he's not very pleasant. He is not very pleasant. Untainted, recruit ranks, diplomatic relations. I mean, who needs diplomatic relations? Let's work on Stranger Danger here. Keep an untainted faction-wide. Can't be a bad thing. I'm going to save some of our shiny stuff because we're getting attacked down here and probably won't be able to defend it. Yeah, real big man there, real big. You're so cool.
Very bigger. Next, fuller.
Alright, we're going to put some more regiments of renown into this so that we can give these humies a proper crumpin'. I mean, might as well just stack it up, right? Give Despite a big enough army to come over here and crump some humies. How come we can't go underground to here? That feels like we should be able to make this move.
This way.
One way or the other. Appius is coming. Spider-Git's gonna get you. No doubt about it. Unlock some magics there for the Bride of the Gut. And at Karak Norn, Grom's ready to fight. I don't know if I'm patient enough to wait for this, but the Stunties have got a bunch of Thunderers. He's gonna get shot in the face trying to get through, so... Oh, whoops. I guess we're fighting. I clicked the wrong button. Alright, well, let's see what kind of mess Air got us into here. His Immensity wanted to build towers, but Air clicked the wrong button. But, you know, do Gobos really need towers? Towers are probably something that more cowardly armies would need. My Gobos have the ladders. Should be plenty. You can see old Proudbeard. This is his army here. Yes, his name is like Guthrie Proudbeard or something like that. See where he's stationed at. He's got his Thane up here doing his work. He's hiding in the corner. Isn't this typical of Stunties? Put on their fancy shirt and hide in the corner. And on through the gate, you can see that here comes his great immensity. That gate won't stand for long. It's not nearly as immense as Grom. He's eating his dinner, getting his energy up. And that gate's also going to get a bag battering. Now the boys have reached the walls. The ladders are going up. And they're going to start crumping and beard ripping like it's going out of style. But that's the thing, is it never really does go out of style. Not with these boys. You can also see Demulcha back there, our rogue idol. He's getting some nice rock tosses in as he pleases. Bit of a miss there, but, you know, whatever. It's all good. He's getting his aim zeroed in. You see the bag battering coming through the door. The Tittlemuncha must exist in more than one dimension, which I do suppose is possible. And a nice throw of charges there by the Stunties ends up blowing up a lot of their own lads rather than the boys. But, you know, that's Stunties for you. It's not just their stature that's stunted, it's also their brain. See, that gate isn't going to hold out much longer. And the Gobos is starting to come up the ladders. They are regenerating at this point, so the stunties are really going to have their work cut out for them. These goblins have all kinds of scrap armor. They're going to be very powerful. The gate is broken, and his immensity is now going to come on in and take over ownership. And you all get to name this. And here comes old Blacktooth's revenge, courtesy of the Tittlemuncha. And right on top of him, a big purple sun, which, you know, just kind of gets him warmed up for a fight while killing others. Oh man, Grom just kills so many infantry when he's in a fight like this. It's just beautiful. He's gonna get probably a couple of hundred kills if he stays in this kind of fight long. Here comes the trolls. Swamp things. Oh yeah, he's coming in too. The Mulcha's coming in. He wants a piece of this action. You can see on the walls, the Gobos has come across the ladders in force, and the great stabbing of Karak Norn is underway. There is no amount of armor and iron and beard that will save these stunties. Let's take a look at a few of the kills here. Look at this. Blacktooth's revenge already racked up about 35 kills. Grom is at 106, 8, 9, and climbing. And Mulcha's already picked up a bunch, and he's gonna put a Macho Man Randy Savage beat down on these stunties. It is looking absolutely beautiful. As you can see, despite not building towers, Karak Norn was pretty easily overcome by the Waagh. And I mean, who isn't overcome by his immensity's Waagh? The Waagh is kind of immense, just as he is. It's easy to be overcome with emotions when you see a gut that's as large as Grom's. So we can understand. We can understand the stunties having a hard time. It is hard to focus when in the presence of his immensity. Speaking of Patchy to Stabba, oh man, he likes getting a good stabbing in. And here is that great gut. So great that it even has its own gravity well. Just draws you in. Pulls you in closer to admire it. Grom's gonna be chasing down stunties, and the fight on the walls is really the only place that anything's left. And yeah, these Longbeards, warriors, they're not gonna be able to hold out. Their beards are long, but it's just compensating for their lack of fighting. They can't frump to save their lives. Mulcha's headed this way. Try and help out with some other Longbeards. They won't last long, and then Patchy has come to stab the Dwarf Cannoneers. And this is going to be it for the stunties. They just can't take any more crumpin', and their settlement is now mine. Okay, who needs stinky tower things? Air needs to quit underestimating the Gobos here. They've clearly proved themselves over and over, and will continue to do so. So Karak Norn is ours. Got some nice scrap while we're at it. We've got some Tilean jerks to take care of still, but you know, this was a good stop right here along the way. It's nice that we've already got a pile of shiny stuff here. We don't be needing any boar boys over here. Don't think we're gonna need to be recruiting any Gobos at the moment, but let's see what all we need to put here. We definitely need some defenses. Let's tear down these buildings and then rebuild it the way that Grom wants. Okay? Sounds like a plan for his great immensity. His wound making is the greatest. We can make him harder to hit, and that probably makes the most sense. I mean, even though he's immense, doesn't mean he's easy to hit, folks. Don't kid yourself. Don't kid yourself for a minute. All right, we got Mither here. Ooh, yeah, it's gonna be good. We're gonna really be able to jack up enemy lords and big monsters and stuff like that. It's gonna be really fantastic. All right, so Patchy to Salty Stabba. I'm gonna keep giving him Cornered Rat here. Get his leadership up through the roof so that he can continue to be the most legendary Stabba. don't know if I should spin that at the moment or not.
Nasty magic
Don't think I'm going to. We're gonna have to wait and get another shot at these Tilean jerks. Forget that and end a turn. Look at these Tilean scum. They got 2 armies at 1 settlement. Very AI of them. Go ahead, have some stunty takeout. I'll be back.
What you got to offer, Grom?
Oh, now Brock Ironpick wants a peace treaty. How very convenient. Don't worry, he'll get peace. I mean, chopped to pieces. In fact, there'll be a piece of him in our stew.
Into the hearts of your enemies, mighty lord.
Well, of course it does. Don't need you crawling around at my feet.
Divine belly.
His belly is divine. It is very divine. I think that's something the whole world can agree on. Grom's divine belly. Recruitment cost and upkeep for Boar, Wolf Rider, and Spider Rider. All armies. You know what? Let's just build it. Build it because we can. We've still got the merchant down here, but we don't have time to mess with merchants. We got gits to slay. So I'm gonna move up on these Tilean gits. I don't think they can get their 2 armies together, and now they're trapped. So they're gonna fight me. Get a good crumpin' whether they like it or not. Build some defensive ditches there. Let's see, Grom's Anvil, we can build up a bigger bunch of shiny stuff. Grom really likes the shiny stuff, folks. Don't kid yourself for a minute, it's his favorite. On top of eating, of course. You know, eating is probably number 1. I don't know when I say probably, I mean definitely number 1. I'm gonna hang on to some cash here just in case. We've got us a rebellion's coming, but the stunty food bank can hold out while we get rid of a couple more Tileans. During the turn end, Tileans raised my takeout. Not real happy about that. And look at this, it's boys rebelling. Don't they know who the boss is? I mean, come on. Get your crap state. You're gonna fall in line soon. Oh, it says the Humies is gonna win. That's funny. I mean, almost so funny that I would laugh. Here we go. Well, if you want to see something funny, I mean, just to see how dumb these gits is, I have a ranged advantage with the Gobbo Rock Lobber, and they decided they're gonna sit here and face off against me, as if that advantage is theirs. But the Hammer of Gork will give these gits a lesson in tenderizing here. Tenderize a few of their corpses, get ready for the great barbecue that's no doubt coming later. And at this point, the Tileans realize that, yeah, we're gonna have to move or else we're gonna be crunched by the giant rocks of Gork's hammer. Let's give you kind of a quick overview of how the lines are gonna clash here. Now, the Spider Git's army has a lot of its regiments of renown here, but the front line is just some good old-fashioned gobbos backed up by trolls. And of course, we got our snotling pump wagons with the spiky rollers, the crimson killers. I'm gonna start things off with a bit of a spider summon here. There is like a weird FPS dip that's happening, so his immensity will have to crush someone at CA for not taking care of this ahead of time, so that his battles come to you as smooth as possible, as smooth as the skin on his gut. So we're gonna use some spiders to kind of blob these guys up. We've got hatchlings from the Arachnarok Queen and hatchlings from Appius, and it's gonna hold these Tilean scum in place while the Hammer of Gork gives them a proper hammering. After the spider attack, our Gobbos and the Crimson Killers is ready for some crumpin'. I'm not gonna sit back and let these crossbowmen fight with such dishonor. When you're gonna fight the boys, you're gonna fight hand to hand. None of this ranged crap. Get a bit of an inchy nuisance going, and here comes the Gobbos and the boys. Massive clashing of lines. Look at that, spiky rollers. Oh man, that's gonna be some tender man flesh. Now here, this general of the Tileans here is quite brave. He comes straight into the Crimson Killers. I guess he doesn't really understand their name properly. Crimson Killers just got some sneaky stabbing. You see spider hatchlings running around everywhere. Tilean crossbowmen being assaulted by my cavalry. The broken tusk mob is coming. The the Morgrub's mangy marauders are taking care of business there. And then back here you can see the spider, the moon howlers, and Dirket's squig hoppers have been chewing up some man flesh as well. And then the death creepers have caught them some prey here. Give them a good old-fashioned poisoning as they dive. And the Tilean rout is well underway. I mean, CA, please. That auto-resolve, were you serious? Or was that just a joke to, kind of help his immensity laugh and enjoy this man-crumping even more? Look, they've got the TLC, the Tenderizing long clubs. All this man flesh will be extra tender. It's the way Grom likes it. And then it can slow cook in the pot with all the disgusting flavors of the past. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Nice prediction, CA. More like CA, please. Nice prediction. Yeah, I'll be having my pungent place back, please.
Send in the spider.
Bunch of posers. When it says Patchy's pungent place, that's what it means. You know? It wasn't a suggestion. It was the answer.
Hack 'em to pieces. Chop 'em up.
I guess we can't act. Oh, yep, we can attack them. Alright, we're gonna get another crumpin' started here. Good one at that. Grom really likes it when his food decides to stay out here in the open like this so that he can come pay it a visit. Get him ready for some cooking later. I mean, look at this Rune Lord. What a joke. Does he not even see the gut on Grom? I mean, look at it. He should have been bowing down and just killing himself ahead of time. I mean, that would have been the only real respect he could have paid to the Great Gut. Look at that. Respect the gut. Respect. Yeah, so the dwarves are firing their shooty things from a distance. Meanwhile, the trolls are bringing up the TLC for this fight. We can see all my gobos ready for a good old-fashioned stabbing. Patchy to stabba, and then we've also got our new big boy here. He's gonna hurl some nice green rocks over to the stunties. We'll follow this one in. Oh yeah, right on target. Well played, Mulcha, well played. This Rune Lord is being real stubborn. Doesn't really want to just be a good boy and die. So Grom's going to ignore him for the time being and go kill a whole bunch of his colleagues. This is the type of fight that Grom really likes. He's using all of his resistance here, and you can see the stunty projectiles kind of just bouncing off his Great Gut. They really don't do anything. I mean, seriously, look at him. They're barely even scratching him. I mean, how can you even penetrate a gut like that? Guess a couple of my trolls is napping on the job. There we go. That's the Tenderizing long clubs. Oh, let's watch these, the Kraken wagons here. Yes! Give them to spiky rollers, boys. Give them to spiky rollers. See Fishy Tittlemunch has unleashed a purple sun and old Blacktooth's revenge. All these miners thought they were going to come in as reinforcements, and yeah, they got a fight on their hands now. Not a fight they're going to enjoy either. The bag batterings. Oh yes, it's still a thing. Bad breath bag batterings at that. It's beautiful. Got our river trolls over here. Extra stink and vomit. Just the way Gork and Mork like it. Look at the Kraken wagons, man. These guys are just ripping apart the stunties back here. It's absolutely beautiful. Then we got us a big crump pile over here. The stunties in their fancy armor. But that's okay. We're good at tenderizing hard things. Slow cooking them too. So you can pretty much see how this fight's wrapping up. Grom's been over here putting a beating on all these units. Old Brock Iron Pick that we'd killed before, still running around back here. Grom is going to come pay him a visit before it's all said and done. You can see that my Gobbo Archers is using their double ammunition to good effect here, sending the stunty skirmishers fleeing from the battlefield. Check out old Mulcha here. He's throwing rocks at their artillery. The stunty artillery's been alive for too long, so I've dispatched some trolls into Fishy Tittlemuncha to go pay them a visit. And the Kraken wagons have been back here disrupting all the stunty skirmishers. And here comes Grom. He's gonna pay Brock a visit. Get wrecked, you stunty filth. Old Iron Pick, no, he's no match here. The trolls have gotten to the cannons. The cannons aren't going to last long. And then let's watch the tricks that the Fishy Tittlemuncha has here. She's going to Purple Sun that artillery and then turn around and vomit all over the fleeing dwarves. It's beautiful. There's just nothing better than a good Grom Waagh here, folks.
Told you we'd win, boys.
Well, there we go, boys. Grom is the best.
There's good eat. Grom the Punch.
Grom is definitely the best. We're gonna take over management of these parts.
Grom the...
Oh yeah, gotten us some nice scrap. We're really enjoying this this pizza. Very, very nice. The Gobbos is well motivated, having some pizza in their belly. So definitely working out very well for us. Very well indeed. Oh man, our sack batterins are just going to get better and better. This is just going to be fantastic. Love it. Absolutely love it. And then Patchy is now the most cornered of the cornered rats. His leadership looking quite spectacular. And the Tileans is going to be on the run too. There's one more group of them that Appius the Spider Git is going to put in their place. We'll fix this army up proper the way it deserves when the time comes. You all can continue to give me suggestions. I'm going to do a mixed build with it. So give suggestions around a mixed build, and that should be appropriate. That'll put us in the right place for it. So looking forward to what you all have to suggest. And actually, I think Aspect of Dread Knight would be pretty fun here. Kind of play around with that one. I will see you all in the next Waagh. His Immensity is signing out for now.